2014-168, State of Arkansas versus Robert Weaver. The docket reflects that on December 11th, this defendant's case was called and the defendant did not appear. An alias warrant was issued. Best I can tell, that alias warrant was served on the defendant on the 19th day of January. And he appeared on the 22nd of January in front of the court and was ordered to return today for pretrial. His case is set for jury trial the week of March 15th. Any change in the status of that case, or are we having pretrial hearings today?
There are no pretrial motions. I attempted to talk to Mr. Weaver yesterday, and when I did, he'd been taken to the hospital with some chest pain issues. Mr. Weaver knows full well what we need to do to get this case wrapped up, and I will get down to jail and see him, but there's no further action to take today.
All right.
Your Honor,
Sir, you may be excused.
may I address the court, please?
Pardon me, sir?
Just want to know if I can address the court, please.
You may.
Your Honor, I was actually on the failure to appear alone, just that charge alone. Is there any possibility I could plea off to that today? Because I'm still currently out on bond for my residential burglary charges and for my theft of property charges. If I can plea out to the failure to appear, I can continue my time here and possibly get out to do the necessary things I need to do to finish my case.
Let me quickly explain. No, you're not still out on bond on your residential burglary. When you failed to appear, that bond, we're not going to honor that bond any further.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay, then never mind.
That's why you're being held at this point on no bond.
Sorry, Your Honor. Thank you.
You'll have to make arrangements for a new bond on all your charges.
Okay.
All right. 2015-28, State of Arkansas versus Jason Hicks. All right, plea of not guilty was entered in front of Judge Putman on the 5th day of February. Matter was set down for hearing today to get on our scheduling order. Court will set this matter by written scheduling order for a July 3rd, the trial date during the week of July 13th. Pre-trial will be set for June 4th, and the defendant will be ordered to reappear on May 7th to check the status of the case.
Your Honor, I've been given discovery by Mr. Etheridge and Mr. Hicks's case, and now that I have that, then we can move forward with this case. There are no other issues to be taken up today.
All right. Mr. Hicks, you heard me announce the dates of your scheduled trial, pre-trial, and reappearance. If you were to bond out, your next appearance in court would be on that May 7th date. You're represented by the Public Defender's Office, and the court is directing that you make sure you stay in touch with the Public Defender's Office. You may be excused at this time. 2015-30, 2014-276, and 2014-238, State of Arkansas versus Patricia Lovell.
Your Honor, there's no action to take today in the cases of 1530 and 14276. She is on the court's revocation docket in 14-238.
I'm going to set all three of the cases on Judge Putman's docket for a reappearance on February 19th, and we'll see if we can't get those resolved. 2015-2, State of Arkansas versus Tyler Akers. This case is on the court's trial schedule for June with a tentative reappearance date of April 23rd. to check the status of the case. My understanding is there's a request for a bond reduction.
Your Honor, I had asked that Ms. Akers' case be placed on the court's docket today in an attempt to lower her bond to $10,000. I know that the state is concerned about her taking drug tests. Your Honor, we have no objection to any stipulations the court would put on Ms. Akers. For the court's reference, she would be living with, I believe it is her sister, Melissa Causey, who lives in Mountain Home and who has a phone number of 421-9760. She is 18 years old. She has no criminal history.
Any response from the state?
Your Honor, we would have no objection to that request for reduction with the stipulation that Ms. Akers be drug tested on a weekly basis at random times by probation, Your Honor.
I will condition her bond is set at $10,000. I'll condition her bond on a twice weekly testing on a random basis.
You know, with the understanding if she fails, she's placed back.
We can make a arrangement to have that done. All right. Very good.